sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Foxborough, Massachusetts, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal that it is indeed time for football inside Gillette Stadium. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots. On the visitor's sideline, their head coach. His guy's been on a 2-game slide since winning their opener a few weeks back. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys came up short on the road last week. Now they're trying to turn things around in front of the home crowd here. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterback shake-off performances like he had last week, way too many interceptions, didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. The numbers a week ago for Henderson. 9 carries, 115 yards.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea.
And now the ball's out, full near midfield. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Looking to put a drive together. Following the fumble recovery, Fields. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Take a look at this Patriots defense. And they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Komet. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
To throw is Fields. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. They just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone, because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Touchdown, Jets! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll throw with May. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. May going to give it to Henderson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Patriots at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
3rd down and 7.
To the air, May. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing here is May. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's May. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line.
Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And they go play action with May. And this is caught at the 8. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Henderson is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Wilson's got it complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. New York now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. And New York set to take the field. Looking to put a drive together. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Arnold Ebiketie. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Here we go.
Fields now to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. But you look at this Patriots defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Fields throwing again. Quick pitch, complete. It's Wilson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run. They juked him. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined it.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now Fields going to run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run it here with Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. This just a 24-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. There he goes, left side. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter. as they've got it as we resume action. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. That should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. May looking to run. Oh, dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He can have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun, here's Fields. He'll try to pick it up himself. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
The Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. And that will be incomplete as well. Here's the Jets punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. To throw, it's May. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Looking to throw, May. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Here we go.
Ball again. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And the defensive penetration there blew that play up and got him 2 points.
How about how they got off at the snap of the football, got upfield into the backfield, and created the big play? That's the key to everything. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the Jets' 26-yard line.
From the gun again to Henderson. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun, May with it. They'll find Henderson out of the backfield here. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a 2nd and 6.
At the 6-yard line.
From the gun, it's May. This is caught. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 3rd down, here's Henderson. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Trevion Henderson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 of the year. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. 17. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Oh, what a move. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And things have changed since the last time they had it. The safety led to the touchdown. So now they find themselves behind as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Now Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. He may go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Justin Fields, 66 yards. And the Jets strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. The extra point splits the uprights. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Henderson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Play action. May. And he fires one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. May looking to run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Fields. A full left side taken in by Kmet. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's good for the Jets. First down. A gain of 21 yards.
To throw is Fields.
First down.
For the right side here, complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here we go, set. Green light.
Now it's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll throw now on the final play. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Here we go.
From the 29, Fields. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Back to throw. Fields. A good decision in the end. The pull and run gets him 9 yards and a first.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop. Operating from the gun. Fields. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
3rd and 15.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a look. Jalen Carter drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will pin them back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So here are the Patriots to take over. They're looking to bounce back following the loss to Miami a week ago, and they've got the lead right now as they come up with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll throw with May. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Number 86. Armand's at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's May. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing here is May. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for New England. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Henderson running straight ahead. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. 2nd down and 8. Here's May. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quick.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are able to widen their advantage. York on now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it's finished off by a pass touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And New York set to take the field. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Fields now to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it.
JT to the line, providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken right around the 44. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Henderson. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
They'll go back to Henderson on 1st down. And he'll get this down only to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
They run once more with Henderson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
May looking to run, and it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Looking to put a drive together. He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Fields. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here's Fields on the sneak. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And taken right on the 30. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Patriots offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
And the Patriots, 1st down.
Off the play fake. Here's May. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Here we go, son. Green 19, just back. Back.
Here's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. So they get a traffic there, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Up the middle, it's Henderson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. To the air, May. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Oh, look at the juke. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And New York set to take the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
Throwing to start the drive. Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Here we go.
28-yard line.
Looking to throw. Fields. Looking middle, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Green, go. Back.
A fake there on the jet sweep as it's Fields off play action. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
10-yard loss.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
3rd and 15.
Back to throw. Fields. He wants it all for the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They run a good ball off the option. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll run the ball. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball in the game.
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Patriots, 1st down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on stride, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Patriots, 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, May. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go, son. Hey, what's up?
Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Trevion Henderson, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. New York's offense back out there and set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First and 10, it's Hall. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Straight ahead is Hall. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. Now Fields. A quick throw there is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Here we go.
Well, here we go on 4th down. Fields. That went out wide and intercepted. And the Patriots will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 41-yard line.
May going to give it to Henderson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner,